kind of curious about why we didn't have a school closure today when we've had an accumulation of almost 5 inches of snow. And in general, they will close school if there's even a threat of bad weather, if there's a threat of black ice, if there's a threat. We've had school closed on a bright sunny day when there was no precipitation because the weather report was there may be some ice in the morning, some sleet in the morning. And so they wouldn't even have school, and then the kids are home all day and it's a beautiful, bright, sunny, warm day. But today, it's been snowing since 7 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock. It's still snowing. And I had to wonder, why were we putting our children at risk? If it is truly so dangerous that any kind of weather condition up here in the mountains, they don't want to run the school buses, why was it today, out of all the days, that they decided to run the school buses, even though it's still snowing now and the snow has accumulated 4.5, 5 inches now? Well, it's because the state has a mandate that you only have until this Friday to get the SOLs done. That's for high school, 5th grade, everybody. So, because of the state mandate, we are putting our children at risk. That's right. Safety second. Okay? It's more important to comply to a state regulation. It's more important to comply to a arbitrary cutoff date for testing. They could have extended that date. They could have done anything they wanted to that date. But no, there's an arbitrary cutoff date, a Friday. So now we're going to put our mountain children here in Virginia at risk by running them around in school buses so they can take some stupid SOL. And this whole SOL thing has been a thorn in every teacher's side since it was implemented. This whole No Child Left Behind thing is a total scam. And it's just one of the worst things that's ever happened. Rather than giving our kids good education, it's forcing teachers to teach certain things and skip everything else. Skip everything. Don't give your kids a well-rounded education. Don't give them a liberal education. Don't give them an education that allows them to learn exciting, new, and interesting things. No, you got to pound everybody in the state with the same curriculum, because everybody in the same curriculum is all going to be tested, and they're all going to be looked at, and all the teachers get graded, and all the schools get graded, and all the principals get graded, and the schools that don't get good grades don't get funding. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, guys. And so if your school gets a bad rating, oh my God, then you're not going to get funding, which doesn't even make sense. If your school isn't doing well, you should get more help, not less. You see what I'm saying? This whole SOL thing, this whole No Kid Left Behind thing is a total scam. It's one of the worst programs that has ever been implemented. And now it's putting our children at risk here in Virginia. You can look out the window right now. We've got a virtual blizzard going on. This is how it's been all day. It's been just like this. Heavy snowfall all day, but the buses ran. That's right. And you know who's going to pay for it? Not the state. No, it's going to be the local superintendents. It's going to be the county superintendents. It's going to be the people who had to make that call that, no, we're not going to keep your kids home today because we've got to get testing done with. You know why? Because they want to keep their jobs, right? They want to make sure that their schools comply. Because if you don't comply, you basically die. That's the new way it is now in America. You get some corporate, power-down, top of the pyramid type structure, and everybody else under it gets crushed by a bunch of regulations that don't actually help anybody. Well, that's my rant for the day, guys. Okay, enjoy your snow.